Another conspiracy against India and Manipur is being brewed outside India. After European Parliament, UN experts have decided to interfere in India's internal matters. Except those who are poking nose don't appear to have best interests of India in their mind. UN experts have raised an alarm over the situation in Manipur. These experts have pointed to an inadequate humanitarian response in Manipur, among other things. One would think that UN is an international organization which was formed to maintain world peace and security, and it is supposed to be unbiased. So we should be concerned about what these UN experts say. Although in this case it's exactly the opposite. When we analyzed the background of these UN experts, we discovered some shocking details. Hello and welcome to the Pamphlet. A UN expert or special rapporteur is a title given to independent human rights expert whose expertise is called upon by the United Nations to report or advise on human rights from a thematic or country-specific perspective. They are appointed by the Human Rights Council of the UN and often conduct fact-finding missions to countries to investigate allegations of human rights violations. They can only visit countries that have agreed to invite them. Although these UN experts who voiced concerns over Manipur have not visited the Indian state at all. So we can conclude that these experts are only relying on secondary information while forming their opinion on Manipur. Our assumption is strengthened by the statement of UN experts themselves. Quoting the UN press release, the experts welcomed the fact-finding mission conducted by lawyers and human rights defenders in Manipur. Now, let us come to these experts. As we analyzed these experts, we found that a majority of them are linked with anti-India forces. Number 1. Irene Khan, the special rapporteur on the protection and promotion of freedom of opinion and expression. She has received a Ford Foundation Fellowship in 1979 and she joined Amnesty International in 2001 as its Secretary General. Amnesty is known for its attempts to undermining India's sovereignty with its lies on Jammu and Kashmir. Moreover, Irene also supports financial fraud accused Washington Post columnist Rana Ayub. Number 2. Fionnuala Nguyen, Special Rapporteur on the Promotion and Protection of Human Rights and Fundamental Freedoms while countering terrorism. She has often tweeted in support of American billionaire George Soros, who wants to destroy nationalism in India. Why? She was the chair of Women's Program Board, Open Society Foundations from 2011 to 2018. George Soros is infamous for his regime change operations in different countries, and recently he criticized Indian PM Narendra Modi as he was hoping for a supposed democratic revival in India. Number 3. Balakrishnan Rajagopal, Special Rapporteur on the Right to Adequate Housing. While the earlier expert was affiliated with a Soros-backed institution, Mr. Balakrishnan has directly received the Soros Justice Fellowship. Interestingly, he was in limelight last year after he wrote a letter to the Indian government as the state governments demolished the houses of the accused of communal violence in April and May 2022. And guess where did he promote this? In an interview with Karan Thapar of The Wire. The same Wire which is known for publishing fake stories. Number 4. Nazila Ghania, Special Rapporteur on Freedom of Religion or Belief. She has done much research and written several books. Guess what? Her research was funded by the Qatar Foundation and Open Society Foundations, which is owned by none other than George Soros. Moreover, she was on the panel of controversial webinar Reversing the Trend, Minority Rights in India. And guess who was present alongside Nazila in this controversial webinar? Sunita Vishwanath of Hindus for Human Rights, Ajit Shai of Indian American Muslim Council and Hina Zuberi of Justice for All. All of these organizations have ISI or Jamaat links and are active in defaming India. Number 5. Maurice Tidball Binns, Special Rapporteur on Extrajudicial, Summary or Arbitrary Executions. From 1990 until 2003, he directed regional and global human rights programs for Amnesty International in the UK. He, along with 3 other UN experts, including Fionnuala, raised calls in 2021 for Indian government to immediately release Khurram Parvez. Who is this Khurram Parvez, by the way? Khurram Parvez has been jailed since 2021 for anti-national activities and was arrested in 2023 again by the NIA in a terror funding case. Why was Maurice, along with other UN experts, supporting a terrorist sympathizer? Number 6. Mary Lawler, Special Rapporteur on the Situation of Human Rights Defenders. She has been the director of the Irish section of Amnesty International from 1988 to 2000. Her NGO, Frontline Defenders, is funded by European Commission, German Foreign Office, Ford Foundation, and Open Society Foundation. Interestingly, she has been quite vocal against the arrests of urban naxals such as Jian Sai Baba, who was Maoist links. In 2022, she appealed along with Irene Khan to stop relentless misogynistic and sectarian attacks against Rana Ayyub. Number 7. Melissa Opreti is part of the Working Group on Discrimination Against Women and Girls. She is a pro-abortion activist and has worked with the Center of Reproductive Rights, which is a radical feminist organization. And guess what? It has been funded by none other than the Ford Foundation and Open Society Foundation. I, as an Indian, want to know, how were these individuals appointed as UN experts in the first place? Should not these so-called UN experts be scrutinized further for having links with George Soros, an individual infamous for inciting chaos in foreign nations? At a time when Soros-backed organizations are targeting India and Indian businessmen, should we not question whether it's another attempt by the maniac businessmen to stoke troubles in our country with his sponsored experts? Thank you. If you like this video, kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel and also do not forget to follow us on Twitter, Facebook and Instagram.